Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing good. If you are tuning in for the first time, my name is Marlene, and you are watching a series that I'm doing called The ABCs of Changing Your Circumstances. And I basically decided to put this together because a lot of the things that I've done and I started to change is what helped me change my circumstances around me. You know, sometimes we feel like we come to a situation and that we can't, that we've done everything that we can and that our situation is hopeless, and that's not the case. So that's the whole point I'm sharing these videos, is to help you to change your mentality, to change your mindset, and so you can see that everything is fixable. So today I'm going to go ahead and talk about the letter C. The C stands for confidence, and this one is very personal for me because if you would have told me 2-3 years ago that I would be right here, right now, talking to you guys about confidence and changing, things about yourself and helping you set goals up and things to do to reach your goals, I would have laughed in your face because I was like, I don't even like being the center of attention. I don't even like people looking at me. I would have laughed at you. Because I didn't have that confidence in myself. I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I was pretty enough. I didn't think I was smart enough. I didn't think I could hear good enough. And it was just, I didn't believe in myself either, So I talked about that last week, by the way. If you haven't seen a video, watch it after this. But I want to make a note that in Proverbs 23:7 in the Bible, it talks about that as a man thinketh in his heart, so does he become. If you are constantly thinking that you are too fat, that you are too broke, that you feel too broken from a situation or a failed relationship, or maybe you feel like you are too deaf, that you're too disabled, that you're too sick. Well, guess what? As a man thinketh, so does he become. If that's the mentality that you're gonna have, that's exactly what's gonna happen. That's what you're attracting. What you think about, you bring about. And the funny thing about confidence is it's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. I'm gonna tell you a little story. It was about 4 or 5 years ago. I wanted to go and interview for a certain position, and along with some other jobs that I've had, I would always feel that I had to be really reserved. And when it would come time for me to interview, I had that negative mentality. I was like, I'm not tall enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough certifications. My smile isn't perfect. I can't hear good enough. I started to think all these negative things. And so I would walk into those interviews, and regardless of all the experience that I had, they could read the lack of confidence in my body language, in my posture. They could hear it in my voice squeaking. They could hear it when I couldn't, they could see it when I didn't make eye contact with them. Those are things, those are small indicators that show that you don't have confidence in yourself. And so I would leave those interviews and I was like, why didn't I get this job? Why? And as I started to make changes about myself and I started to listen to audios and listen to Terry Savelli Foy, I had to listen to this audio probably, I'm not even going to lie, and I'm actually currently listening to it again at least 20 times because this was such a huge thing for me. There was a time in my life that I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. I hated myself. I didn't like what I saw. I didn't like how I felt. I didn't like my past. I didn't like my financial situation. I couldn't stand to look at myself. I felt so worthless because of the way other people viewed me, because of the words spoken over me. So I felt that I had to receive those words spoken over me. And let me tell you something. No, you don't. No, you don't. Someone else's opinion of you is not your reality. It doesn't have to be what they say or what they think you are. You are what you think. You are what you think you are. And you are made in God's image. You are worthy. You are amazing. You are a diamond. You are worth all of that. So don't let those negative thoughts and that mentality creep in your head. Whenever you're you're trying to pursue somebody in a relationship, you know what the first thing that they're going to be looking for is confidence. If you're constantly saying, oh, I'm not pretty enough, or I look fat and it's just, oh, no, I can't do that, they're going to be like, yo, you expect me to be with you? You don't even like you. How do you want me to like you? True story. That was me, okay? Another thing, you know, you have to be able to set an example. You got kids, you got to be able to show them that they need to be confident in their own skin. And it took me a long time to realize that. You know, I used to put dresses on at home. And I used to get in front of the mirror and I would be like, oh, I look so fat. And you know, my daughter, Elizabeth, she was probably like 3 or 4 at the time. She came up to me and she says, Mommy, you're not fat. You're beautiful, but you need to see it too. So like I said, confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. And so I started changing the way I would walk. I started changing the way I would dress. I started changing the way I spoke. I started changing the way I thought. I started changing the way that I would walk into a room. I used to be that person that would walk into a room and I would go straight to the back, hide in the corner, and I would be like this, never making eye contact, just looking at the floor in front of me, making sure I didn't walk into nobody. You know, kind of like how people walk now when they have their cell phones in their hands. Yeah, that was me. So, as I started making changes, I can't wait to make eye contact with people now. I walk in and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Not in a crazy, freaky, stalkish way, but it's a language of confidence. You know, I shake people's hand. I start initiating conversations now. I don't worry that I'm hard of hearing and half deaf, and I don't let that go and stop me anymore. If I feel a need to talk to you, guess what? I'm gonna reach out to you. If I gotta compliment you on your shoes or ask you how your day's going, guess what? I'm gonna find you and I will do it. I am not gonna be insecure and I'm not gonna worry about this or worry about that. No. You gotta love you if you want everybody else to love you. You want your team to grow, you gotta be confident in yourself. You want your finances to get better, to improve, you gotta be confident in your ability to take in knowledge, to learn and to apply it. You gotta be confident and say, hey, I can get out of debt. I am healthy. I am getting fit. No matter, even if you're standing in front of the mirror and you've got your taco gut hanging out from the side and you're feeling all plumpy. No, man. Speak it. Believe it. Know it. Be confident. Say, hey, I am getting fit. I am more healthy. I want you guys to remember that it is so important because I spent so much time locked up feeling that, you know, I didn't have what it takes. And the truth is, I've always had what it takes. I just had to develop it. I had to work on it. I had to believe in myself. So I want you to keep that in mind. If you are finding this video helps you out or you feel you want to share it with somebody, by all means, please do so. And also, if you haven't subscribed, hit that button now so I can help you stay on track and so you can get the rest of the videos on this whole series of the ABCs of changing your circumstances. I appreciate you guys. Everybody's always been so supportive, and I will talk to you soon. Stay blessed. Peace.